A bright city, a dull morning, and a curious girl on the train. When a voyeuristic divorcee fixates on the lives of a perfect couple from afar, she soon gets embroiled in a murder mystery that unfolds, revealing truths about her own life. Get on board a thrilling experience with Parineeti Chopra, Aditi Hydari, Kirti, Kulhari, and Avinash Tiwari. Catch Riju Dasgupta's The Girl on the Train on the 26th of December, only on Netflix.
December, eh?
Yep.
I got a funny feeling. I got a funny feeling. Yeah.
It's February.
I know.
Yeah.
Just testing you.
Do you know anything about The Girl on the Train?
No, I'm just more and more convinced I'm dyslexic. Okay.
I think you might be. But anyway, this is a official remake of the Hollywood film of the same title, which was made based off of a book, I think, of the same title, but it was actually starring Emily Blunt. And I've seen the movie and I vaguely remember it, but the thing that I remember the most about it was just how uncomfortable and messed up it made me feel. So you have that to look forward to.
I had a girlfriend that looked like Emily Blunt.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Where is this gonna go? Always to the girlfriends. Anything else?
We only dated for like 6 weeks, so I don't know if I could really call her a girlfriend, but it was serious for those 6 weeks.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we check out the trailer?
Yeah, so anyway, for those of you that don't know, I have a live stream channel, youtube.com/Jaby Live, and I'm actually trying to get Aditi to hang out with us on that live streaming.
Really?
Might as well put the, feelers out there.
That would be super fun.
Yeah, I talked to her directly and she's like, okay, let's see. It's like, that's a very nice way of saying I want to, but I'm not sure if I have the time.
Yeah, she's
and
busy.
So
she's got a movie.
Yeah, she's a very busy person, and I totally get it, but I want to let y'all know that I am trying to get her to come back so that we can do a live stream together where you guys can ask her questions through us. So if you're not already, please subscribe to Jaby Live in case we do get to pull that off. But if you're not subscribed there, we'll get to we'll have a supercut here on the Jaby KOAY channel.
मैं रोज इसी रास्ते से जाती हूँ और उससे मुलाकात होती है। उसे देखकर मुझे मेरा बीता हुआ कल याद आता है।
हम एक फैमिली शुरू करने जा रहे हैं। तुम, मैं, हमारा बच्चा।
She's everything I lost. समझ नहीं आता ये जेलसी है या फिर मेरी चाह। Hey! मैं हूँ मीरा कपूर और ये है मेरी कहानी।
Miss Meera Kapoor, we're here for a murder investigation. क्या आप इन्हें जानती हैं? इनकी बॉडी हमें ग्रीनिश फॉरेस्ट में मिली है। नहीं, कितना झूठ बोलेंगी आप?
Amnesia is memory loss. Brain damage की वजह से new memories create नहीं हो सकती। मीरा 6 बजे गनी स्टेशन पे उतरी थी।
और वो 6:30 बजे नुसरत के घर के बाहर खड़ी थी।
And then she reaches her home at 11 p.m.
मेरा कोई मोटिव नहीं है मर्डर करने का।
One day I'm going to kill you.
मेरे बीते हुए कल से कुछ वक्त खोसा गया है और मैं वो वक्त याद करना चाहती हूँ।
Do you think तुमने उसे हर्ट किया होगा?
याद नहीं।
रिमेंबर, याद करने की कोशिश करो।
मुझे याद करना ही पड़ेगा कि उस रात को क्या हुआ।
I need a phone, cash and gun.
कौन हो तुम? क्या चाहिए तुम्हें?
I want the truth.
मुझे अपना पास्ट नहीं बदलना। I'm gonna change my present.
She had her secrets. I have to remember.
They definitely made it super thrilly. You can't see. I got the goosebumps though. I got the goosebumps.
I haven't seen the original, so this is actually perfect for me.
Oh, it's good for you. Yeah. So tell us how you feel about it, because obviously I am tainted. So go ahead.
I feel like Parineeti Chopra is definitely not a murderer. I feel like somehow her brain is confused and swapped herself into something she witnessed, which is, I think she witnessed Aditi getting murdered by her Aditi's husband or boyfriend or whatever. That's what I think happened. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, because that's something I remember from the movie Memento, where Guy Pearce kept telling the story over and over again about. I forget what the guy's name is. Maybe it's John G or something like that.
Yeah, I can't
But he
remember.
was telling a story about somebody, and the whole time he was actually telling a story about himself when he thought he was telling a story about someone else.
Yeah, I mean, that's the really interesting thing about memories, right? Because memories can...
Your brain is, your memories are faulty.
Your memory is faulty. You can make things up. Other people can make you believe things which are not true.
Right.
In her case as well, I don't know if this is, going to be straight up exactly the same, but I think in the English version or the English language version, she had a drinking problem. And so on top of that, there's a lot of different layers there. And what I really like as well, like watching this trailer, it looks like it's going to be a really good adaptation, a really good remake of the movie. And I love the actresses that are starring in this. Like, at first, when I saw this come up, I was like, oh, Parineeti Chopra has got her work cut out for her, because Emily Blunt is really good. And if you've seen the movie and you've seen her work, then you're like, oh, dang, that's a tough act to follow. But watching her in this trailer, I'm like, you know what? I think she's going to pull it off. And then you've got Aditi, who is always just a revelation to watch. Like, her eyes are amazing, and I think she's really great in this role because you kind of get the sense of how she is, as Parineeti Chopra's character says, she represents everything in her life that she could have had, and so when she watches this woman, she can create this fantasy about the life that she was gonna have, but then it all fell apart with her divorce, right? But you can also tell that Aditi's character has so much more going on, and there's also something sinister going on there, that her life isn't as perfect as Parineeti Chopra imagines.
It's as the saying goes, it's not everything is as it seems on the surface.
Exactly.
But the other thing that this makes me think about is this, not Outer Limits, what's it called? Black Mirror. There's a Black Mirror episode that explored this idea that I was always curious about, which is, if you committed a crime but you don't remember it, should you be tried and found guilty anyway? Even if you don't remember it, if you did something quite heinous and horrible, but you have absolutely no recollection of it, do you still try that person who is now just a substitute body for those crimes?
Yeah, I mean that's a tough one, but imagine you're that person, right? And you had no idea that you committed this heinous crime, and then you found out that you did this horrible thing and that horrible thing, and how that revelation could just ruin you. You're like, am I even this person? Who am I? How did I do that? There's so many questions, and I think, Parineeti Chopra's character is kind of going through that as well. It's like, oh my God, it can't be me, or is it me? That's like kind of chilling and wild at the same time. And I mean, it's certainly a psychological thriller.
I think the only thing for me is that the trailer borders on...
Giving away too much?
No, it's just, it's... I'm actually fine with this story thus far. I mean, maybe they could have dialed back a little bit of the revelations, but I think that it just went a little bit too hard on the melodrama for me. That's the only thing that bothered me. The guy literally says, "Oh, someday I'm going to kill you." I'm like, all right, well, calm down, music.
Yeah.
It just got a little bit intense there. But I mean, barring that, I liked the trailer. I thought it was cool. I'm more intrigued with this than I am in the American counterpart. But I'm biased because I like Aditi a lot, and I'm now friends with her through the power of the internet, and so I'm automatically predisposed towards this one over the American one. But nonetheless, I think objectively, trying to separate that out of my head, I think that this one does intrigue me more than the American one, because I had zero interest in the American one.
I think it was one that wasn't really widely watched. I think my draw to that was I watched Gone Girl, and I thought that was cool. And then this one had a similar vibe to that, where it was kind of dark and twisted, and I like Emily Blunt, and so I was like, cool, I'll give that a watch. But I can't...
Apparently I like Emily Blunt as well, apparently.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, because of your ex, yeah.
No, but I liked her in Edge of Tomorrow. Let's talk completely unrelated. Are they going to remake Edge of Tomorrow with Aditi? That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool. I also want to shout out, I think, Kirti Kulhari, who I think was playing the cop lady. So I thought she, like, really looked great in the role. Like, I don't know, there's just something about her that just seems so powerful when she steps on screen. And so I think she's really well cast in this as well. Like, I just think the casting for this is so spot on. And I'm really hoping that, you know, they pull it off in their own right and make it something that is very much its own thing and not something that people who have watched The Girl on the Train and who remember it better than I do will watch this and go, oh, you know, I think the other one was better. I think, you know, there's always a risk of that happening. And so I just hope that when you get these things that are like official remakes, so they had permission to make this, that they kind of take the source material and go, well, we're gonna put our own spin on this and make it work for, you know, our culture and our storytelling.
I think it's cool. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And do let us know your feelings in the comments below. Hopefully we can get Aditi back so that we can do a live stream, a live Q&A with her. And so make sure you subscribe to Jaby Live in case we can pull that off. And there's other things going there. So that wouldn't be the only reason to subscribe to Jaby Live, but you know, just in case.
Just come, it's fun.
It's fun, yeah. And that's it. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.